Okay, here we are. We're gonna strip our Advent. Yeah, if I just turn it, there you go, Advent. Yeah, right. It's got two screws, one there and one there, which I've taken out already, which is there. Try and keep your screws together. As you can see, I'm not very tidy at the moment. Yeah. Once you've done that, that will allow you to take this cover off. So that's how you remove your front cover off your Advent. Yeah. Let's get your finger under there and try. Prise it up. You hear it coming off? It seems a bit tight, but just work your way around it gently. Go to the other side. Can't get your finger in there, then there you go. You know me. Yeah, that'll take it off. So I'm going to take that off and I'm going to get back to you. Okay, if you're having trouble getting your cover off, yeah, you remove your battery. To remove your battery, slide that clip across. You hear it clicking? And there's another one there. Yeah, once those are out, slide your battery towards you. Yeah, just here, there, and again there. Yeah, those are the clips that hold the front on. So you could try releasing it from there also to get it out first. And just under there, don't know whether you can see that. Another one there, there. Just three of them. It releases there also. Yeah. So just get your blade, your knife, your screwdriver, whatever in it, and just try and release the clip from that side if you're having problems. You don't want to break anything. Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and then we show you. As I was saying earlier on, it's held on by these little clips there. There's one there. The bottom here, there's a couple there. You've also got to get your screwdriver in between there when it's on like that. Just get your screwdriver in there, pop that up. Same at the other corner, screwdriver in there and pop that up, yeah? And it will come off. Now that's how you remove your front cover. Once you've got your cover off, your keyboard just sits in there. If you pull it a little bit, just like I'm doing there, you will find you're getting resistance, yeah? So you don't want to be tugging away at it to break it, yeah? Now, where you're getting the resistance, you want to pinpoint it. So, for example, you lift that corner there, yeah? You see the resistance is about somewhere around there because that end is it lifted up to that corner there. So you're getting resistance around here, yeah? Now, you have a good look. Obviously, in between the keys, nothing can fit there, you hope. So you have a good look and there's nothing holding it. So the only alternative now is to flip it over, yeah? Flip it over, you'll see some screws going through there, through there. If we get our screwdriver, shove it down that hole there. See, I have got the right tools for the job. I just choose not to use them sometimes. Yeah, take that one out. Okay, as you can see, we're making progress. So it's now lifting further than it was before. Yeah, but it's held at this corner. So flip it back over again. And it's held at this corner here. So we're going to go ahead and take that one out. Yeah, see what else we've found behind there. There you go, our keyboard's out, yeah? All right, once our keyboard's out, you have a cable just here, which is what holds your keyboard in. On here, corner here, you've got two little black clips, yeah? Slide those forward, that one forward, and that one forward. And then your data cable for your keyboard should just pop out. And there you are. That's how you remove your keyboard. Okay, now we've got to that stage, and what we're trying to do is take the casing off, yeah? So now, next thing we do is we undo all the screws. Yep, so we've taken our screw out there, taken our screw out there, screw out there, and there. It's loose, but it's still hanging in there. So we take that out, yeah? And now we've taken all those out. We can't see any more screws, so flip it over, and we go to town. There's a screws gone inside there. We don't want that. And we start taking out all our main screws. So we've got screws all around here, yeah? We're gonna take those all out. and then try to remove our case and see if anything else is holding it in. Okay. All right, now we've undone all our screws. Open it up. Yep, now our laptop cover, as you can see, is lifting, so it should be ready to come off. Anywhere that is holding, like there, you flip it back over again. Make sure you got all your screws out. Yeah, here I know we haven't, because I just remembered. Inside here, we have actually. There is a screw just there, which is different from the rest of them. I should have shown you that, but like I say always, keep check of what screws you have and where you come from. But just in there, we have a screw. So if we undo that one, yeah, that's undone. Our cover, as you can see, is now loose and ready to come on. Flick it over again. We come back here, we have a screw just there. Undo that one. Just there. And just over on this side here, you have this connector here. You can see that? Underneath there, there's another screw, yeah? So we need to unplug this. Get our knife in there, just like that. Or like that. And we slide our connector out. Yeah, now our connector is out. We use our knife. We lift this up. Yeah, pull it out of the way, and you'll find underneath there, just at the back, you have another screw. Undo that. And with any luck, you should be saying Olay. Yep. Now our cover is off. You can see that, but we've still got our connector there that's running through the board. So what we'll do, we'll rest that back on there. And we've also got a connector here, which is pulled out. And if you ever have any connectors just pulled out like this, just like that has just done to me, well, there's nowhere else for it to connect except here. Yeah, so it must go in there. Okay. And because of the cable, the way it is, it's a flat cable, so it couldn't have been twisted any other way. So that's how it goes. It goes the way it's laying. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, excuse me, we're gonna flick it back down, close it, and we come back over here onto the cable. Like I said, pull upwards. See, it's off. Remember which one goes where? Gray one, black one. Sorry, black and gray. Yeah, but as you can see, they lay in the position they come off. So if we pull that off, and we pull this one off, there you go. And if we lift this now back that way, feeding our cables through, there you go. We have our board, we have our cover. Now, because this is our CD-ROM, which is held on by a screw that goes just through there, yeah, that just locates in there like that. Now remember, we took the screw out earlier, so that just slides out. Yeah, and that's how you strip the cover off your Advent. Yeah. Now what we got to do, we're trying to get to the CMOS battery. Now we can't see the CMOS battery here on our Advent. Yeah. So what we've got to do now, we've got to look at what is holding the board in. Yeah. Now if I have looked, I should say. Yeah. Now I can see a screw just there and a screw just there. Yeah. I can't see any of the screws anywhere at the moment. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these screws out. So I'll take this one out. Yeah. Right, now I've taken it out and it looks about the same as all the other screws, so I haven't got a problem with mixing up all my screws. There, all my screws are everywhere. Yeah, so the only thing is, because I've taken it out of there, and I've got so many other empty spaces that hasn't got screws in them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mark this one, which I've done earlier. Yeah, now you can see that one has got a black felt tip mark around it, so I know that's where that screw goes back. And this one also the same thing. I've got my black, where's my screwdriver, or where is my connector? Yeah, I've got my black felt tip mark around it. Yeah, so if I take that out, yeah, and then okay, I managed to get it out, but I've still got a connector just there. Yeah, but there's no need to take that out, because what I'm trying to do, as I said earlier, is get to the CMOS battery. Now if I flip that over, as I can see, it's not being held anywhere else. I think, no, it is. There's a cable there, and a cable there. So what I need to do, put it back down, everything back in, flip it back over, locate those cables. Now this is one of the cables that I could see that was on it. So if I pull on that, that should come out straight up. Yeah, and the other cable is just there. Yeah, so I've got to undo that one and undo this one. So if I pull, fiddly a bit, it's not coming, so I'm going to get something underneath it, i.e. screwdriver or something like that, making sure I don't touch the board anywhere, and just encourage it a little bit. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Okay, I've undone both my connectors, and there you are. There's one there, and the other one's just there. Okay, so that has released my board, and as you can see, I've flipped it over. Yeah, the connector there, I haven't bothered to disconnect it because there is no need. If there is, it's just a case of pulling it out towards you. Yeah, let me just show you what I mean. Switch my board around. Connector is there. This is just tape to hold the cable in place, and just pull that way. Yeah, so pulling it towards you, and it should pop out. Yeah, this. Now what we're trying to find is our CMOS battery. Here we go. Let's start here. Bit of tape. Pull it up. Yeah, and there it is. Our CMOS battery. Yeah, now CMOS battery, if you do anything on your laptop, computer, or whatever, in the BIOS, and it goes crazy, once you take that battery out, leave it for a couple of minutes, put it back in, everything should go back to normal. Yeah, so there you are. We're going to take that CMOS battery out. If you look closely, yeah, you got a brown clip there and a brown clip there. That's what's holding your battery. So you got to try and just basically pop your battery out from between those two, and there it is. Your battery is out. So if we give that a couple of minutes out of there, then you just push it in. See, there you go. There's your battery. Yeah, your CMOS battery. And you just put it back, press it in, and that should reset your BIOS completely to factory setting. Clear any password you've put on it, on can't remember, or anything like that. Yeah, so we're gonna just leave that for a minute and then put it back together and show you. Okay, here we go again. Yep, now we've taken our CMOS battery out, and there it is. Yeah, so we're gonna put it back now. Yeah, and put it all back together. But before I do that, this connector here, these little holes here are located on top of here. Yeah, so if you do try and get it out and it won't come, you gotta persevere and encourage it a little bit with a screwdriver or something, and it will come out. Well, as you see, it does come out completely attached. Yeah, so what we're gonna do now, lift our tape back up. Yeah, we could just peel it off out of the way if we wanted to, just to get rid of it. Not to get rid of it, but to right let's just stop talking rubbish. Yeah, we'll put that there just to hold it back. Yeah, out the way, and get our battery. Yeah, now when you take your battery out, take note of which way it fits in, whether it's that way or that way. If you put it in the wrong way, it simply won't work, and you're gonna have to take it all apart again. You don't want to do that, do you? Yeah. And you can also check on the battery what voltage it is and blah blah blah, right. Yeah, so you can, if you need to replace it, you can do so. Yeah, so you get our battery, sit it in there. If we just press down, there you are, it's in. Yeah, back behind it, little gray holders, and you put your tape back down. Okay, as I was saying about getting this corner out, if you just get your screwdriver sort of underneath there, metal to plastic, never metal to the circuit board, just prise it up, so it's like that. Yeah, prise it up, it should just pop out. Yeah, so we've got that, and at the moment I can hear my granddaughter coming, so I got to speed up, because when she comes, she'll be touching this and touching that. Yeah. So I'm gonna put this all back together, screw it down, and then put the casing back on, and then I'll try and go through it as I go along. But if she comes, please forgive me for not finishing. Okay, this is the stage we're at now. We've put our board back in, everything's lined up, screwed down, and secure. Yeah. So now we have our lid to put back on. Remember, our two grey wires, black and grey wires I should say, they've got to feed through that hole there to connect to your network adapter. Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and as you can see, obviously it's not easy trying to do that, or it's not possible to do it with one hand. So I'm gonna cut again, feed the wire through, press on our connector, not slide, not clip, press and clip. Press, it will clip. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, here we go. This is our CD-ROM, which I didn't mention, and I've put the case cover back on. But then you could still just raise it, as you can see. Oh man, there you go. Let's raise it up, slide your CD-ROM back in. There's our cables that we've fed through, so if need be, just pull it back out, put your CD-ROM in, and that's it. Now your CD-ROM is located just on the back of there. Yeah, so that is connected to there. Once you slide it in, it'll go in, so there's no chance of putting it in the wrong way up. So we're going to put that in and connect our connectors, and then we give you a shout. Yeah. Okay, here we go again. There's my black and grey wire I've reconnected. My connector there, I've plugged it back on. My connector there, I've plugged back on. Now I think I'm ready to screw down my case. Okay, as I was saying earlier, I've got all my connectors and everything back in. I've put screws in at the base.
When I'm not sitting on the table.
And as you can hear my granddaughter in the background, as I said, I may have to speed up a little bit. Screws back in that holds my CD-ROM in.
What I did when I was not sitting on.
Oh, you turned it on. Okay. Now our data cable there, which we said goes just into there. You turn it off.
Yeah.
Okay. Malia,
Yeah.
come here, baby. Say hi. Say. There you go. That's my granddaughter. Yeah. Okay. Now I should crack on. Yeah. Now my data cable from my keyboard just slides into there, and these little locators. You can't get over, baby. Okay, I'll be there to help you in 1 minute. Okay. So these ones slide on, and the back end of it just folds in. And if we look at the back, we can see we had one screw holding it there and one screw holding it there. So the next time we come to take it off, we know there's only two screws, one at the top and one at the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna flip it back over again. and get our cable, and our cable just slides just inside of there, just like that, till the grey connectors, you can see, almost disappears. Once you got to that stage, get your screwdriver or your finger, whatever, you press those in there and there. Okay, just like that. Now that's locked in. Give your cable just a tug, don't go mad on it, just to make sure it's in there. Right, and you get your keyboard, lay it down, and there you go, that's back in. Your top, which we can't find at the moment, which is over here. Okay, there we go. We've put these in. Now if you look at your top, you can see the locators, these locators I'm talking about, they go underneath like that. So basically you've got the top up in the air, you locate your front end in, yeah, so you just press down on there, you hear it clips in, and come across to the other side, pressing down at the same time, and you'll hear it all clips into place. Just press on it as you work along and you'll hear it clip in. And that's 90% done now. So we've got our keyboard plugged in, I've got everything back together. Yeah, so what we're gonna do now, flip it back over and get that one out of the way. Flip it over. But at this stage we could get our memory back, which is over here. Yeah, there's the gap in the memory just there. So we need to look at our memory slot and see where the gap is, and the gap is there. Yeah, so if you flip it over the right way, it doesn't matter if you've got one piece of memory, it doesn't matter if it goes at the top or at the bottom. Basically just locate it in like that and press down and you'll hear it click in. That's it. Your hard drive, as I said before, you get your hard drive, there you go. This isn't the right one, but we're going to use this as an example. Yeah, lay it in there and push forward and it locks in just there. Okay, so we've got that back in, we've got that back in. Behind your battery you got no connectors, no screws, so you can get your battery. Here's your battery. Your battery goes in that way, so you drop your battery in, slide, and it locks in. Yeah, to release it, there's your catch there. It slides from side to side. Yeah, so we're gonna put our covers on, which is just 2 screws, holds each of them in, and then we'll try it out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We've put it all back together. Everything's been screwed up. What else can I say? Yep, we're about to switch it on. Before, what we was getting a complete blank screen. Yeah, so we're going to switch it on now. You can hear it booting up and see what we get. We can hear our CD-ROM clicking away, and there you go. At least we've got Advent now.
Can I see in the garden now?
Yeah, 2 seconds, baby. Let me just do this bit, and then I come and see in the garden. Yeah. Press those ones first. Now we're ready to set up our windows. Yeah. So we're gonna crack on with our installation, and then me and my gorgeous little granddaughter is gonna go out in the garden because she ain't gonna leave me until I do. Yeah? Okay, see you in a minute. Talio.